The authorities were never able to catch and convict the murderers of these unlucky 13 rappers. FBG Duck. 5 men are awaiting trial for the 2020 targeted shooting of FBG Duck. However, no one has been incarcerated as of yet for what appears to be a gang-related gunfight that resulted in the rapper being shot multiple times. Despite firing back, Duck died in the hospital 90 minutes later. XXXTentacion. Rapper XXXTentacion was leaving Riva Motorsports Motorcycle and Marine Superstore in Florida when a black SUV blocked his vehicle. 2 armed men got out, stole X's bag containing $50,000 and shot him multiple times. He was 20 years old. There are 4 suspects currently awaiting trial in 2023. KTS Dre. Unfortunately for KTS Dre, his last walk to freedom from jail will be his last walk, period. Leaving Cook County Jail on the night of Saturday, July 11, 2021, Dre was ambushed by 2 cars carrying gunmen and shot 64 times. Although 2 women survived crossfire, this was a targeted attack with no suspects. Pop Smoke. Around 4:30 a.m. on February 19, 2020, Pop Smoke was taking a shower in his rented Hollywood Hills home. At the same time, 5 masked robbers entered the home, threatening his girlfriend. After a brief altercation, Jackson was shot multiple times in the chest. 4 men are awaiting trial. OTF Nunu. Signed to his cousin, Lil Durk's record label, Only the Family, 21-year-old OTF Nunu's promising career was stripped away when he was shot by an unknown gunman in 2014. In an attempt to escape, Nunu drove his SUV into a storefront, though it's believed that he was already dead at that point. Young Dolph. Makita's Homemade Butter Cookies was Young Dolph's favorite bakery and the place where he would meet his end. The result of 22 gunshot wounds. 2 armed men drove up in a white Mercedes-Benz and opened fire, killing him instantly. There are 4 men that the police suspect in this case, but no official charges are filed. JayDaYoungan. 24-year-old rapper JayDaYoungan was sitting on his front lawn with his father when they were approached by 3 armed men. 2 more flanked them from the side as the father and son attempted to retreat inside the home amid the hail of bullets. Although Scott Sr. survived, JayDaYoungan did not. Takeoff. For rapper Takeoff, his death appears to be a tragic case of wrong place, wrong time. After leaving a party at 810 Billiards and Bowling in Houston, Texas on November 1st, 2022, Takeoff was hit by a stray bullet from a nearby altercation. He died at the scene. Shooter Shells. Chicago rapper Shooter Shells was simply walking to his vehicle when a car drove up, 3 men got out and shot the 21-year-old over a dozen times. Word on the street was that the murder was because of a diss track aimed at a rival artist, although the actual perpetrators have not been found. Indian Red Boy. Rumor has it that Indian Red Boy was shot to death after allegedly disrespecting Nipsey Hussle's mural. Others believe it was to send a message regarding friends in a rival gang. Either way, the Inglewood Family Gangsta's blood member was shot in his car multiple times by an unknown gunman, all on Instagram Live. PNB Rock. Rakeem Hashim Allen, aka PNB Rock, was only 30 years old when he was shot to death in a botched robbery at South LA's Roscoe's House of Chicken and Waffles. PNB Rock saved his partner's life by throwing her under a table, thus shielding her from gunfire. 2 people have been accused, but none have been sentenced. Tupac, arguably the most infamous homicide in rap history, and one that still, nearly 2 decades later, has no suspects. Tupac Shakur was sitting in the passenger seat of friend Suge Knight's car when a white Cadillac pulled up alongside and shot him and the other occupants. He would die from complications nearly 1 week later. Notorious B.I.G. Less than 1 year after the murder of Tupac, the Notorious B.I.G. would also meet his end in eerily similar circumstances. Shot 4 times from a car that pulled up alongside his. Biggie Smalls' case has no suspects, even today, despite happening on a busy street with many witnesses.